In Tokyo, a giant turtle monster emerges and wreaks havoc. The Justice League deploys Green Lantern, Stripe, and Stargirl. Stripe positions a trap outside the harbor, while Green Lantern guides civilians to safety. Stargirl tries to lure the monster, hesitates due to its size, but gains confidence when Stripe provides cover fire. The turtle beast retracts into its shell and spins toward them. Frustrated, Stargirl attacks just as Supergirl arrives, using her strength to halt the monster by pinning it against a ship. Barrels on the boat break open, releasing gas that shrinks the monster to standard size. With the monster defeated, citizens hail Supergirl as a hero, to Stargirl's frustration. Stargirl questions Supergirl's arrival. Stripe mentions a Supergirl convention in the city. Several girls in Supergirl costumes greet her. Green Lantern pulls Stargirl aside about her showboating, but Stargirl insists Supergirl stole her spotlight. She calls Supergirl a show-off, prompting a fan to kick her knee and claim Supergirl could melt her with her eyes. Stargirl protests that her stepfather is a robot, but the girl scoffs, saying mechas are outdated. Once their mission in Tokyo is complete, Green Lantern leads the team back to Metro Tower. Supergirl asks why they don't just fly straight home, and Green Lantern explains that flying over the Arctic is a shorter route. Sitting in the back seat, Stargirl vents about Supergirl. Stripe interrupts, emphasizing that their safety is what matters. He also warns Stargirl against talking behind Supergirl's back due to her super hearing, prompting Stargirl's belated realization of her mistake. En route home, the ship is yanked underground and crashes into a self-contained ecosystem. They radio for help, but get no signal from the tower. Green Lantern notes they're still in the Arctic based on his ring. Stripe points to a red sun overhead, surprising everyone. They speculate about their location. Green Lantern suspects they are deep underground. Suddenly, lizard men on dinosaurs surround and attack them. They defend themselves from the attackers. In the chaos, Supergirl realizes she has lost her powers, which Stargirl finds amusing. Green Lantern and Stargirl work together to fight off threats, while Stripe is caught off guard. Lizard men riding pterodactyls dive down. Powerless, Supergirl warns the team. Green Lantern forms a shield and instructs Stargirl to guard Supergirl, who is unsteady without her abilities. Stargirl helps Supergirl and claims credit for the rescue as the fight ends. When they regroup, Stripe scans the area and declares that it was the last of their attackers. Suddenly, one lizard slips past the scan and a young Tyrannosaurus Rex emerges to attack Supergirl, but a gunshot kills it. The group's savior introduces himself as Travis Morgan, the warlord of Shambhala, who reveals he has been expecting them. Travis leads them to his fortress, Skartaris, and apologizes for the limited hospitality due to difficult times. Before he can explain, his daughter Jennifer arrives, saying her magic brought the team to the center of the Earth. Stripe remains skeptical. Travis shows them his people training. Stargirl makes an unimpressed comment. Travis explains his men have lost everything to Deimos. Stargirl feels bad, but Supergirl assures Travis they'll help however they can. Green Lantern asks Travis about Deimos. Travis describes him as a nasty wizard and points out that they already met his Dino Troopers. Deimos used to shake a kingdom now and then, until a few months ago, when he tried to take over the world. Green Lantern suspects that this coincided with Deimos' discovery of energy weapons. Travis claims Deimos suddenly attacked with advanced technology and suspects someone is supplying him. Travis reveals that back in his Air Force days, energy weapons were still considered science fiction. He was a former Air Force pilot who crashed in Skartaris decades ago, later choosing to raise a family, and now strives to bring peace to the land. He says these are the last free people of Skartaris, with Deimos pinning them between his army and the Great Stone. When Stripe asks about the stone, Travis explains that monks keep it in a tabernacle deep within the mountain, believed to possess magical properties. Deimos desperately covets it and has made it his target. At the enemy camp, a lizard man reports to Deimos that the newcomers escaped. He asks the soldier for details, but the soldier is frazzled, claiming events happened too fast. When Deimos interrogates him, the soldier nervously mentioned that someone wore a Superman crest, which he sketches on the floor.
One wore a coat of arms!
Deimos kills the messenger and asks his advisors if they recognize it. Metallo and Silver Banshee step from the shadows, declaring they know it well. Travis takes Green Lantern and the others to the Mountain Temple. He is surprised to see Mashista, King of Kiro. Travis says Mashista knows more about the Great Stone than anyone else. Green Lantern offers to shake hands, then notices Mashiste has a morning star for an arm. Mashiste explains monks placed him on the Great Stone when he caught the Black Death, and he bathed in its rays until he recovered. Green Lantern asks if it is curative. Mashiste says it is only for the desperate since it can cure or kill. After a signal, the monks open the door to a giant kryptonite behind them. Supergirl falls to her knees, exposed to the kryptonite. Green Lantern quickly shields her, and Stripe closes the door. She is stunned by its size, saying that if her powers worked, she would have died. Suddenly, a jaguar walks up the stairs and transforms into an injured Shakira. Travis catches her before she collapses. She reports the enemy army is marching toward the castle, led by Deimos. Before the enemy breaches the gates, Travis leads his forces in a counterattack. Dino troops bombard the siege walls, but Green Lantern blocks the barrage with an energy shield. Stargirl and Stripe leap into battle against the invaders. Green Lantern tells Supergirl to stay back, but she grabs a sword and charges forward, determined to fight even without powers. Despite being outnumbered by Deimos' army, Green Lantern, Stripe, and Stargirl press the attack. When giant serpents burst from underground, Jennifer quickly conjures a fire construct to drive them back. Silver Banshee joins the battlefield, taking down defenders one at a time. Green Lantern notices and silences her by covering her mouth with his powers. He is surprised to see her, but is quickly distracted as Dino troops attack from behind. Silver Banshee escapes while Green Lantern is preoccupied. On the battlefield, giant robots drill into the mountainside on Deimos' command, creating a breach to access the temple. As Deimos moves toward the breach, Stargirl spots him and intervenes, blocking his path before he can reach the giant kryptonite. Deimos retaliates with his magic-powered mechanical arm, but Stargirl knocks it off, cutting off his magical attacks. Just as Stargirl gains the upper hand, Metallo sneaks behind her, grabs, and restrains her. Travis arrives, challenges Deimos to a duel, and the two clash. Meanwhile, Stargirl struggles against Metallo's grip until he throws her against the wall, knocking her unconscious. Metallo is eager to recover the giant kryptonite. Supergirl shows up and threatens him. He says even Superman would fall at that distance. Supergirl claims immunity, but Metallo calls her bluff when she grabs Stargirl's staff. Metallo slowly approaches her, but Supergirl stabs his shoulder with the spear, surprising him. He pulls out his mechanical arm and chases her. Supergirl lures him in and drops a statue on him, but he is unfazed and pursues her. Travis bests Deimos, breaks his sword, and holds him at sword point. Deimos mocks dreams of unity and peace, calling them foolish. Travis says it's a dream worth fighting for. Deimos refuses to give up, thrusting his broken sword. Travis dodges, and Deimos falls off a cliff. Supergirl grabs a blaster and fires at Metallo, but he shoots a kryptonite beam at her and lifts her, taunting her about her false immunity. Supergirl admits she's weak but clever, pulling the kryptonite from his chest. Metallo claims he can't move, but at least she's dying. Supergirl struggles, but Stargirl throws the kryptonite away, saving her. With their enemies defeated, Travis declares that the battle for Skartaris is over and the Great Stone is protected. The people celebrate their victory, to which Travis declares that they are finally free. At a cave, Green Lantern interrogates Metallo while Stargirl tends to Supergirl. Green Lantern says the small battery could run him forever, but without it, he only has 10 to 15 minutes of power. He asks about plans for the kryptonite, but Metallo refuses to answer. Green Lantern threatens him over his power reserve. Metallo is about to reveal his benefactor when his mind suddenly short-circuits, leaving him catatonic. Green Lantern says Silver Banshee isn't responsible, and someone else is pulling strings. Travis tells them to take Metallo to the surface. Stripe says they'll do so, along with the giant kryptonite. Green Lantern proposes dropping it in the nearest sun to destroy it, but Supergirl suggests leaving it where it can do good, and Travis agrees. Green Lantern wants the portal sealed to prevent Silver Banshee's return, to which Travis consents as his family joins him. They return to the surface, and Green Lantern finishes closing the portal. He doubts that even he could reopen it. Stargirl asks Supergirl if she needs help, but she flies off, having recovered from her injuries once they were outside. Stripe tells her to slow down, prompting Stargirl to complain about her stepfather's overprotectiveness. Supergirl claims that she can relate, claiming Superman tried to keep her on a farm in Kansas for 3 months. Stargirl argues that she still has a curfew, even despite having enough power to trash a city. Green Lantern and Stripe follow them, carrying Metallo with them. Green Lantern plans to have Martian Manhunter probe Metallo's mind to figure out what he was going to say before he short-circuited. Stripe claims that something is going on, worried for the Justice League. Thank you for watching. Check out these other videos and subscribe and tap the bell to be notified about our latest videos. See you next time.